Hey everyone, welcome back to Feminism Unfiltered. Today we're continuing our journey through the history of feminism with Part 2, the medieval period and the women who defied the odds. Get ready to be inspired by the incredible women who challenged the status quo in one of history's most restrictive eras. When we think of the medieval period, we often picture knights, castles, and strict social hierarchies. But amidst this backdrop, there were women who dared to defy the norms and fight for their rights. Let's dive into their stories. Our first stop is in medieval Europe, where women's roles were largely confined to the home. However, there were trailblazers who refused to be silenced. One such woman was Hildegard of Bingen, a German Benedictine abbess, writer, composer, and philosopher. Hildegard broke barriers by sharing her visionary writings and music, and she wasn't afraid to speak out against corruption in the church. Her influence was so powerful that she is considered one of the most important figures of her time. Next, we travel to France, where we meet Joan of Arc. Born into a peasant family, Joan claimed to have received visions from saints instructing her to support Charles VII and help liberate France from English domination. Donning armor and leading troops into battle, Joan shattered gender norms and became a national heroine. Her bravery and conviction were so threatening to the established order that she was ultimately tried for heresy and burned at the stake. Yet her legacy endures as a symbol of courage and defiance. In England, we find another remarkable figure, Eleanor of Aquitaine. As one of the wealthiest and most powerful women in Europe, Eleanor wielded significant political influence. She was Queen of France through her first marriage and Queen of England through her second. Eleanor was a patron of the arts, a key political player, and even led a crusade. Her assertiveness and intelligence allowed her to navigate and shape the medieval political landscape in ways few women could. Let's not forget about Christine de Pizan, a pioneering writer and feminist thinker of the late medieval period. Living in France, Christine wrote extensively about women's roles in society and argued for their education and rights. Her most famous work, The Book of the City of Ladies, is a groundbreaking text that defends women and calls for gender equality. Christine's bold ideas challenged the misogynistic views of her time and laid the groundwork for future feminist thought. Moving beyond Europe, we look at the remarkable Queen Amina of Zazzau in what is now Nigeria. Amina was a fierce warrior queen who expanded her kingdom through military prowess and strategic alliances. She broke traditional gender roles by leading her armies into battle and governing with authority and wisdom. Her reign is a testament to the powerful roles women can play, even in male-dominated societies. These women and many others like them defied the odds and pushed against the rigid constraints of their time. They laid the foundations for future generations to continue the fight for equality and justice. The medieval period may seem distant and archaic, but the stories of these women remind us that the struggle for women's rights is as old as history itself. They inspire us to keep pushing boundaries and challenging the status quo. So what do you think? Which medieval woman's story resonates most with you? Let me know in the comments. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Feminism Unfiltered for more deep dives into the history of feminism. Join us next time as we explore the Renaissance and the powerful women who shaped that era. Until then, keep questioning, keep debating, and stay informed.